Hi and welcome back. I'm Tim. Today I'm here with Kimmy and we're going to do just an energizing morning flow starting with a little breath practice. So sit up straight and tall, and I recommend, if you tend to slouch when you're seated is what I wanted to say, you could put a block underneath your hips. Close your eyes. Sitting up tall like your back's against a wall, gently tip your chin towards your chest without losing the opening of your chest. Then bring your hand to your nose, gently plug your left nostril, exhale through your right. Breathe in through the right. Plug the right, breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. Plug the left, breathe out through the right. Breathe in. Plug the right, breathe out through the left. Breathe in. Plug the left, breathe out through the right. Lower your hand. Lift your head. Open your eyes. Come into child's pose. Then come up onto your hands and your knees. So we're going to do this little modified child to modified up dog. So walk your hands a good handprint and a half forward. And then with your toes curled under, slowly start to stretch your hips back towards your heels. Use your exhalation. Then as you inhale, come back up, shoulders over your wrists, bring your hips towards your wrists, arms stay straight. And breathe in, lift your heart, like you're doing up dog, except with your knees down. It's real mellow for your spine as you're warming up. It's the morning. And as you exhale, stretch back into child's. We're pretending. Oh, but with the toes curled under, remember that one. And then as you inhale, come back up into the up dog. It's early, okay? So just give us a break. And as you exhale with the toes curled under, keeping the length, slowly stretch back, spine elongated. One more time like that. Inhale into the funky up dog. Draw from your lower belly up. And as you exhale, stretch back. Good. Now inhale, lift up halfway. Hold right there. Then slide your right arm into thread the needle. And then as you inhale, lift your belly, turn from your rib cage, open up to the ceiling, reach your right arm up. And as you exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, twist and open. Exhale, thread the needle. And hold. Slow breath in. Slower breath out. Come back up onto the hands, and we'll do it on the other side. Slide your left arm into thread the needle. Inhale, twist open. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, twist open. Exhale, thread the needle. And hold. Come back up. Step back to down dog. Walk your feet forward to the front of your mat. Now bend your knees a bit. And as you inhale, slide your hands up to your shins. Press the hands into the shins. Wake up the muscles in your back so you can lengthen the front of the spine. And then as you exhale, keeping the bend in the knees, fold deeper. Slide the hands down. Being gentle for the hips, hamstrings, spine. Because it's early. Inhale, slide your hands up your shins. Exhale, slide deeper. One more, inhale, slide the hands up. Exhale, slide deeper. Now with those knees bent again, roll yourself up one vertebra at a time, stacking the spine up. Raise your arms up, inhale. And as you exhale, take your left wrist, side bend to the right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, change sides. Inhale, back up. Exhale, change sides. Inhale, back up. Exhale, change sides. Inhale, back up. Then spread your arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, find the flat back again. Now step back to a plank position. Lower down onto your belly. Inhale into a cobra. Wake up the muscles here in your back to bring some extension into your thoracic spine. So from the bra line up like you're trying to do a back bend. Then lower your chest back down. Stretch back into down dog. Raise your right leg up behind you, inhale. Exhale, step your foot up to your thumb. Lower your back knee. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, raise your arms back up. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step back into down dog. Inhale, forward into plank. Knees down, exhale, lower slowly, bottom of a push-up. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step your foot up to your thumb. Lower your back knee. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Feel your external rotators wake up like you're trying to pull your wrist back. Squeeze your back muscles back to the shoulders. Inhale, raise your arms up. Trying to talk a lot under breath. Hands back down. It's like the Micro Machines guy. Step back into downward facing dogs. Dating myself. Inhale into plank pose. Exhale, knees down or not, lower slowly, bottom of push-up. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down dog. Walk your feet forward to the front. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up, raise your arms. Exhale the hands to your heart. Now let's try a balancing pose. Press down into your left heel and slide your right heel up the inseam of your thigh for tree, Vrikshasana. Fix your gaze on one point ahead of you that isn't moving. Then once you feel that you have your balance, you feel steady, raise your arms up. If your balance is super good, try looking up and joining your palms. If your balance is so good, try closing your eyes. Open your eyes, bring your hands to your heart. And lower your leg down. Change legs. Bring your left leg up. Join your palms. Find your focal point, your drishti. Keep your gaze fixed there. And see if you can raise your arms up. Maybe challenge your balance by joining your palms and looking up. Maybe even close your eyes. Open your eyes and bring your hands to your heart. Release your leg. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Sit your hips back like you're sitting in your chair. Raise your arms. Exhale, hands to prayer. Twist to your right. Hook your left elbow. Inhale, come back to chair. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, back to chair. Arms forward, lift your heels up. Now, if your knees are healthy enough to, you could lower your butt to your heels. Otherwise, set your fingertips down and then drop your butt down. Come into boat pose. Sit your buttock on the ground, knees up, arms forward. Now, as you hold here with knees bent, try to make a V shape. Now set one heel down onto the ground and slowly lower your back down onto the ground, your lower back ribs down. Keep your crunch. I know it's easy for you, but we have to pretend like it's hard for people. Then see if you could take both legs up at the same time. Show off. Knit your front ribs in and down. Pretend like you're trying to draw your front hip bones closer to each other. There it is. There's the low abdominals. Squeeze, wrap those front ribs in, front hip bones in. Now see if you can stretch one leg forward. Change legs, keep it all tight. Good, then come back up into boat pose. Whew. Put your hands a foot behind you. Set your heels down. Lift your heart, roll your chest open. So you can just stay here with the butt down, or if you want to get a little upper body workout, try lifting your hips up and come into reverse plank. Now, if it feels like it's too much on your shoulders, upper back, whatever, just keep the hips down. Just work on opening up the chest. If your hips are lifted, tuck your tail, tuck your front ribs in. Lower your butt back down. Come back into boat pose. 20 more times. Here we go. Now this time, see if you can go right into the low boat position. Maybe you don't need to set the heel down. Maybe you can stretch the legs out. But if you lose this core stuff, more important to keep that. So you can keep the knees bent, one leg extended, whatever you got to do. Come back up into boat pose. Put your hands a foot behind you. Hands shoulder distance. First, get the opening of the collarbones in the chest. Keep your neck long, ribs in. Now see if you maybe can start to lift the hips up. If you get all the way up, tuck the tail towards the backs of the knees, ribs in, then squeeze the hamstrings and the glutes and lift up higher. Pull the crown of your head away from your buttock. Lower your butt back down. Lie down on your back. Come into bridge pose. Now I recommend in bridge, grab the sides of your sticky mat, 4 fingers under, thumbs on top. Pretend like you're gently pulling it apart and rotate your biceps out. So if I drew an X on your bicep, try to turn it out. Squeeze your inner thighs a bit so that your knees track straight ahead, like you're holding a block in between your thighs. And let's do that same tailbone rib action so we can get more movement in the thoracic instead of the TL junction. Press into your feet evenly, and then lower your buns back down. Hug your right knee into your chest as you stretch your left leg out. Now we're going to do a hamstring stretch here, different levels. Level 1, take the back of your leg and then start to stretch your leg. If that's real easy, then bend your knee, take your big toe and stretch your big toe up. If that's too hard and you're like, dude, I'm somewhere in between, then you could use a strap over your foot and hold that. Now put your left hand on your left thigh, and we're going to open this leg to the side without the thigh lifting. So if you have the back of the leg, you'll just go for a bent knee. You'll take the bent knee over to the side. Strap leg, you'll hold the strap or you'll hold the big toe. Slowly control it over without letting this situation lift up. and then some breathing. Bring your leg back up. Curl up towards your leg like you're doing a crunch. Go up higher, climb up the leg, and lower down. Good. Change sides. Then from here, after you've taken a couple breaths, slowly open your leg to the side. If you have the back of the leg, you just go for the bent knee. And don't let your body fall over. So as soon as you feel the rest of the body starting to tip with your leg, just pause there and breathe into the opening in the front of your pelvis. Bring your leg back up, crunch up towards your leg. Breathe into the back of the leg. And lower back down. And we'll finish with a hip opener twist, get them at the same time. So open your arms out to the side, knees bent, feet down on the ground. Now cross your right ankle over your left knee, and then slowly let your legs go over to the left. Imagine that you could breathe your hips out of your lower back to help give you more space, so that you're not just hinging from your lumbar to give you the illusion that you're twisting deeper. Instead, you're really getting the hip muscle to start to stretch and open. Then come back to center and change the cross. Slowly let the legs go over to the right. Come back to center and stretch your legs out for final relaxation, corpse pose. So as you hang out in this position, feel your feet fall open. Let your body relax from head to toe completely. Let go of your breath control. And instead, now just practice watching how the breath moves on its own. See if you can keep all of your focus trained onto your breath now. Watching the feeling of the breath moving in through the nose, feeling the expansion, and watching the breath go out through the nose, feeling the natural grounding, contracting. Then gently bend your knees and roll to your side. And press yourself up to seated. Bring your palms together. Thank you. Namaste. Hey, thanks so much for joining us. Thank you, Kimmy, for coming out. Really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this class, let me know. Leave a comment below if you have any questions. And if you're looking for a course to start your yoga practice, I'm going to put the link for my Conscious Movement Community, which is a course that will take you from wherever level you're at in your practice and help you to develop it. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.